Hey, this is Bettyann Cernese coming to you live from Barre, Mass, Felton Field, and I'm coming to you from cross-state. I'm here for over a week of camping with my horses, and I just wanted to share some of the experience with you and the things that I've been learning here. So I'm inside my camper trailer that pulls our horses. So this is one way of doing it. We have our little dinette here. Behind me you can see we've got a microwave, there's a sink, refrigerator, and then we also have a small bathroom here. So this is one way to do it, but a lot of people say, I want to get started camping and I'm really on a budget. So I'm going to take a walk over to one of my campground neighbors here and introduce you to what she's doing. It's totally fascinating what she's done to be able to come and be at cross-state and be comfortable and do it on a reasonable budget. So I am going to flip my camera around here and introduce you to Joan Ballas. Joan is here at cross-state with us, and she has this fabulous camper set up, and she's going to give us a tour. So, hey, Joan.
Hey, Bettyann.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you enjoying this? This is your first time at cross-state, right?
Yes,
awesome,
I am
awesome. So how about if you give us a tour
Sure.
of this trailer? So
Sure.
I'm going to just back up and show you. So Joan has a stock trailer here set up.
It's 16 foot. It's got a swing gate in the middle, and I really have been thinking about this for a very long time. I wanted a clean slate, if you would, a template in which I could create the kind of living quarter for myself.
Perfect.
Everything in here comes out, so whatever is in here can be removed, and the idea is that whatever I put in or create and leave, like I'll show you a couple of things, that it will not interfere with a horse being here. You know, there's no safety issues with things poking out, so that was also important consideration. So I started thinking a lot about what did I want to do for wall coverings, and I thought that I might make the wall coverings, bring some color in, and then I thought I'll just use packing blankets. So I grommeted, if you see here, I've got grommeted packing blankets, and how I attached them was a little bit of a challenge, but what I came up with is I've got eye bolts screwed in to the corners here, and then I've got wire that is strung across, all across four corners, and here is where I've got, I can certainly tighten it here to make so that
to make it tighter, yeah, for the
tighter,
weight of the blankets. That's perfect.
Weight of the blankets. So you there.
So what's behind these curtains here?
So
this is the front of the trailer.
This is the front of the trailer, and it's got a point. So in here is where I've got my honey pot, and I can use storage. So it's basically just a toilet with a bucket and kitty litter, and that has worked really well for me.
Perfect. Well, here at cross-state we also have porta potties, and that was a whole interesting experience this year because there was a porta potty shortage, but we have them here on the field, so you also have access to those. But in the middle of the night, this is perfect.
The middle of the night, yep. And if I'm someplace where there isn't a porta potty, then
there you go.
There we go.
Perfect. So what's this whole collection here?
One of the things about thinking about this is, you know, when that I think about these as systems. So I've got my toilet system, and so I needed to think about electricity. Well, how do I want to power things? And whenever you're camping and you have a cooler full of ice, what's going to happen? The ice is going to melt, and then you're going to have to, somebody's going to go out and have to do an ice run.
Especially in these temperatures. So we're in heat index that's approaching 100 here today. So today's a day off, and we're giving the horses a day off from the heat. But yeah, ice melts fast.
Ice melts fast. And so this is what I would consider my electrical system. This is a solar generator, if you would, and it's connected to the solar panel, and we'll see outside. It's very lightweight, and it has the ability to charge AC DC. It's got a nice little monitor here, so I can see what my power is at.
So it's charging right now.
It is charging. Yep.
Perfect.
I can also put this in the car, and if I'm driving, I can charge it that way. So this is a cooler that attaches to the solar generator, and the cooler gives me, it can be both a freezer or refrigerator. Right now I just have it as a refrigerator with drinks. It uses less power, but I've eliminated having to do my ice runs, and it's worked out really quite nice.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What are these other?
Well, these are my fun little
here?
devices. So you know, during the winter months, I like to research what are the things that would be fun. This supposedly has a solar battery, but it doesn't work as well. But it's got a cute little, you can't probably see it very well, but that's a bug light. So I'll show you later when I'm under my night screen there, that this does capture the bugs, and then it just acts as a different kind of light. So it's a fun little light that I picked up, and it actually works pretty well.
Yeah, we used that the other night around the fire, and it did work pretty well. It was catching those mosquitoes.
Yeah, and we tried it out in our house. We were watching TV, and you know, you got the bzzz.
Yeah.
So we tried this, and it actually is fun. This is this is just a fun little device, and it's I was recently charging it, but it's a little cooler there. So you turn it on, and then you got 3 different. But if you get it real close, which you like right here, it gives you a little mist. So I was thinking,
I love that.
You come home from a ride, you're really hot, you want to just sit, and cools you off.
It cools you off. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Yeah. And speaking of mosquitoes, I see as we look here, so here we've got a cot set up in here.
We have a cot. I've got a simple air mattress.
Perfect.
Yep.
And then you've got, looks like, is that a mosquito net set up?
It is, because if you notice that we've got open, I have the open sides here. And when I was thinking about it, it would be impossible to keep the mosquitoes out with any kind of netting. So this is just something I picked up at a local store. It's just a bug netting, and it's very simple to set up. So I've got 3 straps on the side there with clips, and then I can attach it very easily when I'm ready for bed to my clips here.
Oh, brilliant.
And it is so nice. It's very easy to set up, very easy to take down. That was very much my idea. Whatever I bring in here is pretty easy to set up. So that would be what I would sleep under at night.
Well, that's perfect, because you get the breeze, right, coming through, and you don't have to worry about the mosquitoes at night. You can keep the whole thing open.
Yep.
And the nice thing is, you know, right outside is your horse, so you can monitor and keep an eye on what's going on with your horse at night. Yep. That's brilliant.
Some fun things that I've added, and again, the idea was that these are high enough that the horse is not going to...
Oh, when the horse is in here.
When the horse is in here. But I can go ahead and I can add a light here if I want.
Oh, perfect.
So those are some of just the embellishments that I've added to the trailer.
Great. You want to give us a quick tour outside of your setup?
Yeah. So again, thinking about horse camping, you have to think about all the systems that you use at home. So water was another consideration. This is pretty easy to set up. It's a 35-gallon tank. I've got the nozzle on it, and I can, you know, wherever I'm horse camping, I've got water for Winter and I.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, got my hay stored in large plastic bags to keep the rain out of it. I've got the blocks on all 4 corners.
To stabilize it, right? Perfect.
My funky shower, everybody's probably ever seen these. It actually works quite nice. I washed my hair with it last night.
Nice.
Very simple. This is the solar panel. It's very adjustable, and it's very compact. And so when I'm done with it, I can just close it up, detach it, and put it in the back of my truck.
Perfect. So that's charging all your electronics inside.
That is charging all of my electronics inside.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you don't need to have an electrical hookup to be able to camp.
Nope, I don't.
So then what do you have set up over here? You've got like the pop-up.
This is what we call the porch.
The porch. Let's go check out the porch.
Sure. And you know that whenever you put up a pop-up, I've learned this, is you need to secure it, right? We got our ratchet straps. We got the dog hooks there with the spiral.
To hold it down for wind.
Yeah. And this I learned this year is very important. We got clips in the middle here so that when the rain comes, the rain is dripping off and it doesn't collapse.
Yeah, that was quite the adventure the first night we were here.
That was. So we got that on all four corners. And inside, this is a bug screen. At night, it's really nice to have the bug screen here. We have the hammock.
Oh gosh, I love it. You got a hammock set up in here. Perfect place for an afternoon nap after a day of riding.
Right, and it collapses, as I said, and everything can be taken apart. A very easy picnic table that we have set up.
Oh,
here.
and it's collapsible.
It's collapsible. Yeah.
Where'd you pick up the picnic table?
Just offline.
Online. So most of these things that we're seeing today, Joan has found through online research during last year when we couldn't do a whole lot of this.
That's right. Yeah.
I see you have a camp stove, propane.
Propane.
You can make your hot water for tea or coffee.
Yep, I got a battery charger fan here, which is really quite nice. Just turn it on. I can
enjoy the breeze.
Battery. I'm going to have to charge it up.
Go charging it, but you've got power over there with your solar system.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for this fabulous tour, Joan. And I hope you campers out there get some ideas about how to come camping on a budget. A lot of people say, I can't afford to go horse camping, I can't afford a trailer, and Joan has done this with and she's going to take a nap.
Yeah.
It's about that time of the afternoon.
Time.
I think I'm going to sit down in she's got a big poofy chair here. I'm going to have a seat here myself. And so for anybody out there who is struggling or has always had the dream of wanting to be able to camp with your horse, this is a really economical way to do it if you have a trailer. It doesn't necessarily have to be a stock trailer. It could be a 2-horse trailer. You could use your dressing room for camping, but there's ways to make it really economical and get started. So if you have any questions or comments, put them down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. And thanks so much, Joan, for Joan is over here totally relaxing, for giving us this great tour of your setup. Thank you.